I want to see Blurple win, and more so than that, I want to hear what the podcast guys have to say about it after. If in fact Larry does pull it out here, but you're right. It's hard to beat the man with the hot hands. Larry, the comeback kid, coming in strong. Richie on the Amber Steel.
Let us see if he has that turn 1 bell. He's had it for every game on stream, I want to say. If he pulls it up again,
I'm calling the judge. I'm for sure calling the judge. You're going against good math and reason and logic at this point. If I see another turn 1 bell, I'm calling the judge and we're checking sleeves.
I'll message them for you. I'll message them for you. Triple check that bell.
Get it all sorted. I need to check. I need to launch a full investigation because the numbers just don't add up. Okay,
I'll say this:
4 items.
If Larry gets the bell popsicle combo yet again this first game, I'm gonna say Larry wins.
Okay. Maybe that's the X factor.
He's rumming it.
He's doing a monetized
Popsicle.
Popsicle.
Here it is.
Are we getting the bell? Are we finding the bell?
Nope.
No bell. Okay, but we got an altar.
You got a chance.
Does he ship 6?
There's a chance.
Does he ship 6? No, he's gonna keep the
Hold
1 drop.
ship 6. Keep the 1 drop. Keep the popsicle. Ships 5.
Oh my!
I think he's running. He's gonna gamble. Larry's gonna gamble. He knows he's up
he
the bell.
sees it.
You got a high roll.
You see it in
you
his
got
eyes.
a high roll. You got a high roll. I like the tenacity. You got a high roll. You don't even have a ramp. Yeah, send him. You don't even have ramp, big dog. You gotta send him. Get him out of here. Clear it. Hold the popsicle.
Come on,
high
Larry,
roll.
let it
We don't see the game. Oh man, I need to put the dang game back up. Here it is. Sorry about that, gang. I was so excited I forgot to switch my thing back.
Lock
Shout
in,
out to
JDZ. It's the finals. Lock in.
I gotta wake up, dude. I gotta wake up and I gotta lock
You guys
in,
have
dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Twitch world. Please don't leave me. I do apologize. We're back and we're better than ever. I need
4
to
fresh
lock.
cards for Larry. We're going to
Just
see
4?
right now. Yep, and now your whole channel will be able to see if Larry pulls the bell. Let's go. Do we know who's going first?
I think it might. Who's the highest seed? I'm not sure. And let's see it here. Let's see it. Did you get it? Did you just shuffle without drawing though? I've done that a billion times.
It is Richie. He's going. He had the 3rd seed.
Richie is going first.
Larry had the 4th seed.
No bell.
But 1 additional draw to go. So if he draws this bell, I'm calling it.
Bell off the top. He
Or the
could get it
popsicle.
off
You
the
got a popsicle.
He's got 2
He has 2 draws.
Yeah.
Let's see how hot these hands are.
Let's see.
Let's see
so
it.
excited
Let's
for
see
this
it.
finals.
And ink the Cindy into another Cindy on Richie's side.
And you didn't get to it. No ramp either, which is kind of miserable. Now that's a bigger problem, bigger than the bell, I would say, is not getting to a turn 2 ramp here in this deck. And here's a chance. And
off the top. Let's go. Hot hands.
Is winning this. You don't even understand. Larry is taking this down, and sorry, Richie, it's over.
Oh my lord!
He just ripped it.
You gotta put a picture of Bell instead of Larry's face up there.
That was just beast mode.
Oh my!
Look at
What
that!
a
I love how he
hype
played
moment.
it. Let's go, dude! Holy!
That's ultimate swag.
Oh my!
But still, no turn 2 ramp though. I think I'd rather have the ramp than the bell. I'm telling you, I got a broom I could have played. I'd rather have the ramp than the bell because it's going to slow you down a little bit too much. As you're going to go ahead and ink the goat and quest for turn, it seems, as you play 2, bounce the snake and put the bell back in your hand. Interesting line of approach there, as you trade out 1/3/3 for another and allowing yourself to keep some more certified ink going into the next turn. Interesting. Now you draw the popsicle, and I'm going to cut the stream off. If you draw the popsicle, the stream's going off, dude. Stream's going off. I'm gone. I'm leaving. I'm calling the judge, and I'm flying to VA, and I'm going to have a meeting with the judge as well. It's over. Stream's going off.
Actually, huge on the topic of our judges. They've done a great job. Yeah, sure. They've done a great job today. Our table judges, all of them out there just here for the love of the game and spending all this time.
Judges as well, highly experienced, just killing it out there for sure.
Oh, 100%. 100%. As we have 3 in hand for Richie, ton of cards in hand for Larry as well, as you're going to go ahead and elect to put the Magic Broom into the Inkwell, just playing all of these really, really stacked, robust characters that can withstand the Storm Rage on, but strength is looking good. But your hand is whole new world out, and this is going to be the blowout. This is where you lose the game right here as you play 2, and this is exactly what Larry doesn't want to see, as the wheel is going to do exactly what it does against Blurple. You're losing so much value in that discard pile, as well as Richie is going to gain tremendous value in terms of board presence, and you're clearing your hand of another whole new world, which is a good sign. But still, that is just where the game just comes to a screeching halt there for the Blurple player. This happens every single time. Hate to see it.
Yeah, that is the one good quality about that play, is that Richie had 2 whole new worlds in his hand. So now Larry knows that 2 of them are burned instead of just 1, but still not what you want to see, especially as the Blurple player.
I'm just sad we're not going to see the Queen quest for get that ability for 4 with those Cinderellas in the discard.
Never say never. He does have 2. He does have 2.
The odds.
The only one of is the Cusco. Which is also, you know, flair and compatibility. The Tipo and the Cusco coming together.
The Cusco? What do you mean Cusco? He's got Cusco in the deck?
Yeah, he's got the one Cusco to hide away those dimes.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Look at that. Look at that, as we're going to go ahead and play. So that's probably what Dave was thinking about here. I just looked back at that previous game, why he didn't deploy that dime sooner than later, because Cusco could have clapped him up. He was probably playing around Cusco, and it just makes a lot of sense now. Okay, so that is maybe that does see it from a different light there, as he didn't want to deploy that dime and get it Cusco'd all the way up off the board. So hate to see it if you are Dave, but Richie is looking calm, cool, and collected, chewing that gum, relaxed like he's been here 1,000 times before. No pressure, no diamonds out here, as your board is quite formidable. Now you're going to go ahead and play the popsicle in the middle of the board again. Textbook, patent pending.
Love that from Larry.
We see the shift bell in his hand too, but not really much damage to move around right now.
And we will go ahead and snake into the Gaston.
Yeah, the baritone bully has been bullied himself by a little snake, and we're going back over to Richie.
A grandma that can turn into a snake, as a matter of fact, as the hand is still looking quite healthy. You do have an ally in play, so this Bianca can come out and just turn into a Tonka truck. Very strong Bianca can hit the board here if you felt so inclined, or you can do another spam and see if you can continue to outwit the Blurple player, as you'll start with the Ariel Spectacular Singer, who is going to find a tune, it looks like, in the form of strength. That's a full value strength as well. Can clear basically anything right now. Maybe you'll save that for another a bigger threat. Let's see if we elect to use it, and we will go Storm onto the Broom.
Hate to see the Broom get dispatched before you can get anything out of it. As a Ruby Am player, that's one of my least favorite things to see. To the average Lorcana player, you might be saying Richie looking in full control of this board. However, Larry showcasing time and time again that he indeed has the hottest hands of the day. So do not count Blurple out here. No matter how grim it's looking right now, we still got a lot of game left to go. The score's only 2-3. Man, what does Larry even do here on the next turn? What is the hope?
I think you gotta just hope, man. You gotta pray. I think after that whole new world got deployed, before turn 5, the game usually just comes to an end. I'm so sorry. It's just the way that it goes. There's really not a lot you can do. There's just so much value that's just being generated, and Richie played it exactly perfectly. You did bounce some cards back to your hand. Maybe you didn't have to do that, but there's really nothing Larry did wrong. Richie just is in complete control of this game. Going first, hit the gas pedal, didn't let up until he was at the destination, and this is looking completely hard-boiled. Maybe there's a way you can get this Elsa going, perhaps, and just slow him down a little bit, as both of those locations are actually up and active as well.
Yeah, the locations are tough, especially for Larry to deal with his current hand. He doesn't have the foxes. He doesn't have the crabs, which he would need to ideally make these favorable trades. And like you said, putting the snake out and pulling the bell back to his hand was such a tempo loss. I think that's what did Larry in. He just lost so much of that tempo, and when you're playing Blurple, you kind of need that. Like you're playing the bell on 1, you're ramping on 2, you're playing Genie on 3. That's what you want to do, and pressure. But when you have to bell 1, snake 2, you're replacing a 3-3 with another 3-3, and you basically did nothing. You basically just inked and passed at that point, right? So it just it was such a slide backwards.
Looks like the lore counter might be hitting that 10% battery life.
Get over there and tell that lore counter that needs to lock in.
Yes.
Dude, this is the finals. You need to dig deep. This is the fourth quarter. You need to hold it up. You need to lock in, and you need to finish the drill, dude. Don't go out.
Shout out to my fiance's phone, which has been on stream all day. She is home without it right now.
Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to your fiance and shout out to the phone, but you got to finish the drill. This thing is not over. Let's finish it strong.
We're currently getting a charger for it so it can get locked in and ready to go. I think it's the older iPhone. We're not even rocking the new USB-Cs.
Oh my goodness, I love to see it. I love to see it. The phone lore counter is the way to go as we're keeping it clean and questing heavy coming in from Richie. I don't know what the lore is because we don't have the phone. It's getting rejuvenated right now, but at the same time, that's a lot to a little is the score right now as the phone has now responded back to the field, just merged back in just in time to scoop here as Larry just said, hey man, I just went feet first into the blender and there's really not a lot I can do about that situation and it's just going to go that way. But in the meantime, in between time, let's hop on into the chat and see what's being cooked over here on the Twitch side. I can't necessarily see the YouTube side, but on the Twitch side, we got Luke in the building. They're talking about Rapunzel. It's going to go up in value if Richie could win. I think that could be something. I think that Rapunzel could skyrocket again if Amber Steel is back. This is a fan favorite deck of a lot of players.
Those DLC promo Rapunzels are already climbing in price.
What are they at, 250? Last time I checked, they were super duper expensive. We got Gabe. We got Ill Logics out here. Team Illuminati in the building. SSG's finest is in the building. No love for my iPhone that stays living at SSG on stream. That's what I'm saying. His phone is switched on. It's laser focused. It's locked in. No, my battery is dead. I'm so tired. We don't have time for that. Apple, Steve, RIP, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, but figure it out. Let's go. iPhone. Okay, we're kicking it over. Can we see the deck list anywhere? They will be up onto the ink table immediately following the stream. Right now, we just have them in paper, so we don't have the deck list. How delayed is the stream? The stream is active and live. We're minute to minute. There is no delay. And Wochuk, Steel Song is alive and well. Another Steel Song progenitor is in the chat. So shout out to all of you. Thank you for being here in the chat, but make sure you're also onto the YouTube as well, supporting the Lorcana layer on the YouTube side of it. So open it up and get it absolutely going. Here we go. Sorry. Rant complete. Back to action.
Popsicle is in the opening hand, and we see Ramp in Larry's opening hand. So he has two of those key early game pieces. We just need that bell, maybe a genie, and round us out pretty good.
Okay, so you will actually hit some of your markers this time in the form of Ramp. If you go bell again, no bell this time.
No bell.
Where's the phone?
It's in there.
Okay.
Charging it. I just had to run to my car to get a charger for the.
There we go.
I'm out of breath.
But we need to get Wochuk to put a patented name on that deck list before people start stealing his technology and start milking it as their own, man. We got to put a Wochuk special. What are we calling it? Bianca's Baddies. What are we saying? Is a Troubadour Trumpet, the location level. I don't know. I'm not diggy whole creative level. Kiwi Birds. I'd like to be very literal about, hey, this card is in the deck. The deck is called this, type beats. But I don't know what we're going to call that one, but it's a cool deck. I'm definitely interested in trying it myself. I'm not much of a Steel Song player, but it seems like it's going to be the vibe. As Trouble in Neverland. Thank me later. Coming in from Demogorgon. I think that's a solid name. That's a solid name. As we're going to go ahead and go turn one Cindy in the face of the broom with no song to be sang, though. I think you're hard bluffing the song. Love to see that too.
Yep. And you want to make sure to sequence this right, because if you play the Sail the Azurite Sea before you play the Popsicle, oh, interesting. I was going to say you can ink something else, and then you'll still have one ink left over for the Popsicle, but Larry electing not to do that.
I think because his hand is absolutely bricked Insano mode again. He's got triple Genie one more time. And it might actually be quite good in this matchup. Genie has a tank, and he is evasive, and you got songs being ripped out, taking down the broom.
That is a rough one to watch as the Cindy takes out the broom with Let the Storm Rage on. Richie with another card in hand. And so many cards in hand, might I add.
At least Larry found the ramp this time. He didn't get the bell, but he did have a 1-drop. Forced the Cinderella to have it. Now you can get the genie out if you choose to do that. I think that's probably the right play here to try to get some lore pressure onto the board. Don't necessarily want to see the rabbit at this moment. Not against Steel Song, that's for sure.
And we do get the ramp going. We can play genies for the next 2 turns in a row because you have triple genie in hand. And sometimes that's just good enough to win. Sometimes just genie, the game is over. You know, because that bad boy can quest for 666, and you just can't. I don't care what you got. You might not be able to beat that if you just don't get the tunes required. As you're going to go ahead and ink Mrs. Bianca and play the Spectacular Singer, looking for that Zeus. You know the deck plays Zeus. You got the. Is that Gravity Sword? No, that's Whole New World. And we're going to hit the Whole New World, and it might get deployed here in the next couple turns as Larry is going to have to keep spamming these genies. Unfortunately, that's going to be a huge, you're going to lose another card in the process as you go ahead and quest for 2.
And unlike the rabbit, you don't get the option to not draw the card in case you want to play around the Whole New World and, you know, have less cards in your hand. You must draw with that genie. I'm wondering what you guys think about Larry inking the library last turn instead of inking the friends on the other side. I don't know how I feel about that. I would have thought library into this matchup in particular would be a little stronger, but obviously I've never played Blurple, so thoughts, guys?
I would say library is good here, but if you see your opponent reveals that Whole New World, I think your whole plan has changed. You're just trying to get as much character presence on the board as possible. These genies seem like they're still quite good, and the Whole New World does come down again, and typically that is going to be the demise of the Blurple players. You lose tremendous value yet again. You do have those genies established, but you got that Troubadour who's got his trumpet out, ready to absolutely. He's got a little lute, don't he? What's the instrument that he's strumming on there? I can't see what he's got a violin. He's got a mandolin, a lute.
I don't know.
Some type of guitar like apparatus. I'm not sure exactly the form or fashion.
A shamisen.
Okay, maybe a ukulele, perhaps.
Oh, the strength and the Zeus.
Yeah, you just gotta get. That's it. I mean, throw in the towel. It's over. And you also are representing. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lore. So you're almost 2 quests away from winning this thing. As Larry is stunned and defeated almost. Never give up, but geez Louise, that went about as bad as you could have ever asked.
Richee's got the hot hands as the genies take some elbows, some knees, and some kicks to the face, and a lightning bolt from Zeus himself to top it off, and they're gone.
Yeah, and now Blurple, who is supposed to be known as the one who goes wide, who gets great board control, has to start from the beginning. Meanwhile, your opponent with 6 characters on board, 3 of which questing for 2. I mean, any of you guys Blurple play at all? Because
nope.
I'm wondering what exactly the strategy is. Do you try to go as wide as possible? Yeah,
I think there's really not much you can do as your opponent has a handful of cards as well with 3 singers set up. He can sing a what is that, a singer 30? How much can you sing? How much singing power do you have up right now?
5, 3, 4. So you
Jeez Louise, man, that's a lot of songs that you can sing from all different. Jeez Louise.
Singer 12.
Oh my goodness, that is a lot, man.
No, even more because Troubadour's a singer 4, I think.
Yeah, 4. So Cindy's a 3, Ariel's a 2, Ariel's a 5, Troubadour's a 4, and then you got Smee. I'm sure Smee can vocalize. He's probably like backup singer. It's like Destiny's Child in the backup crew. We got the Queen out.
Smee strikes me as a Ringo. We'll call like Troubadour is like, you know, Paul McCartney.
Oh, is that another wheel in hand?
Oh, not again. Not like this. Not like this. Please. He's got a family. He's got a family.
He's got a family.
He's not like this. Not like this. Oh, okay.
Queen.
Oh, please.
And Larry has the option to not. Oh,
just don't play it. Just don't play it.
Here it is. Oh.
My leg.
It just hurts. It just hurts to see when the Amber Steel Song deck gets going. It is just one of those decks, and it's been that way forever. No. When it gets going, it's like, how do you beat this thing?
And it's one of those things, man. It is literally the same. It's the vibes. This deck, when it's doing its thing, it's unbeatable. When it's doing its thing, there is no other thing. There's no other deck like it in any trading card game I've ever played. to include Yu-Gi-Oh, man. It doesn't matter. Pokemon, no one is doing what Amber Steel is doing when it's actually popping off, and it's clearly popping off right here. So this game is absolutely over.
The original play stuff for free. Let me sing a wheel, and then I'll just sing like 10 ink worth of removal spells and get rid of everything that you have. Like,
yeah.
And honestly, it's great to see kind of just no shift lines for him. He's just keeping it straightforward, just playing all these high value singers, the Miss Biancas, and saying we're gonna keep sticking to our fundamentals.
Who needs a queen? Who needs a Robin Hood? That's too much mess. That's too much struggle to try and get those pieces together. I don't need them. I'll play Lawrence instead.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, he has a few Lawrences.
He has a Lawrence in hand. Hopefully he'll get onto the board in the finals.
Maybe he doesn't need. Maybe he's just benched.
Here. Yeah.
I mean, never giving up though, maintaining, and he got another whole new world in hand. That is unreal. That is literally unrealistic. That is fake news. There's no chance. There's another. I think he just scanned. Is he playing 6 whole new worlds? I need a deck check again.
We gotta get these checked. Can we make sure you got how many popsicles, how many bells, and then let's get a number on the wheels.
Yeah.
Let's get a quick deck check over there because this game is extremely over. As you're only able to play just a couple of things per turn. You can't flood the board. Who cares about a Hades? Can we get strength? He's going to get strength for a zillion right now.
He has double bell in hand,
Maybe literally
and 2 popsicles. So
Cusco. Okay, get some value. Let's go, Cusco. It goes to the Inkwell, face down, exert it. And then you're going to go double bell. And that's it. That's all you got to oppose the situation.
Okay. How many strengths have been used? How many Zeuses? I think 2 strengths and a Zeus at least.
And 1 storm.
And a storm. So these characters might be a little bit safe even if a wheel comes down. None of them are getting hit by World's Greatest Criminal Mind or anything like that. Just start off.
And we'll go ahead and set up for the wheel as we're going to go play double Daisy here. Add 2 more characters to the hand. They're probably going to get shipped right to the discard pile here very soon. Thinking on what we want to do. If you want to go ahead and spam some more characters to the board or just drop the top and wheel it out right here right away and see if you can get some better song options and save your ink for the next spam opportunity. Let's see what we do here. And we're going to go Lawrence. The big body Benz is back at it again.
Triple B, big baller brand. He's in the building.
In the building. Lawrence, we out here. I feel you, baby. Let's go, Lawrence. Look at Lawrence out here doing his thing. And we're going to get a song off. Smee's questing for 2.
Whole new world. Just rip it. For the views. For the views.
For the memes.
Can we rip
and we'll quest. And we won't. We're just going to get that lore up and just put GG's on board and say, deal with it. And I don't think that Larry is going to have the ability to do that along with Pete as well. So
he's got
no let it go.
5. I don't know if that helps too much, but it is an option. He's got the Hades as well. He could clear out a decent bit here, honestly. Not enough to stop the game from being over, but enough to fight a little bit at least. The Fox is also nice. Crab is in the cut. But yeah, it's just
but
tough.
taking out those daisies when all you have are 3 strength characters is going to be an issue, and you need to do it. I mean, there's the Elsa in hand also that you could play, but like, is there any way right now to take out this many characters just with sheer math?
Well, he does have a Fox bounce as well, so he can go. Bell can clear. Yeah, Bell, and Cusco can clear a thing. And then we can Fox a thing, bounce the Fox, redeploy the Fox another thing, and
I think we'd actually see the Crab get on a Bell, take out a Daisy, bounce the Crab back, hit the other Bell, and get rid of the other Daisy, and then perhaps the Cusco clearing out the Smee. Yep, might be going for that, and then the Fox can take out the Troubadour, or the singer in the aerial.
Cusco's a 4/6, isn't he?
3/6.
3/6. Okay.
Yeah, not that good.
They could have gave him a 4/6.
Yeah,
I mean, come on now.
They could have done it.
They could have made him a bit more broken.
Shout out Y Breezy. They could have done it for you.
Yeah, I know. They be doing my boy Y Breezy dirty for no reason. They could have gave him a 4/6. Everybody's getting hit by Medusa. Hook him up, man. Let him be nobility, for crying out loud. As we'll go ahead and bounce the Bell. We'll bounce. Who got bounced there? I think the Crab got bounced. And then we'll go ahead and bring out
the Bell to remove another Daisy. So, we can
clear.
But you need to take out,
you
all the rest of the characters.
Yeah, like literally everything else, because you got to get to Smee. Smee's got to go for sure.
All these exerted characters have to be off the board, or the game is over.
Yeah, and
or
the big body
some way to
Ben's in the
get that
background.
lore
I don't know
up.
if you have a way to engage with him, not through Pete anyway. How much ink do you have available? Are you tapped out?
3 ink.
I think you got another. You got 3 ink
but
left.
that's not enough unless there's. I mean, even if there is another fox here, it's the game is over.
That's another crab.
Maybe you got some magical maneuvers, dude. What is that? What are you gonna be able to do?
You gotta be prepared in there.
You need it.
Oh, big sea.
Yeah, we're gonna throw the hand out and
shake.
We wanted it.
Congratulations to Richee, the first ever, the inaugural Inc Invitational champion. Shout out to Richee. What a great tournament. Man, did you guys have fun? I had fun.
I had a blast. Listen, I can't think of a better way to spend my Saturday waking up at 6 a.m. to hop into the booth with a good homie Garrick and watch some high intensity, high profile Disney Lorcana. I'm telling you right now, I'm in hog heaven. I can't agree. I'm so thankful that you allowed me to be here with you and share this beautiful event. Kicking it with you, Chirag and Brent, has been an absolute blast for me. I've had a wonderful time. Stellar, even.
Thank you for joining us.
Of course.
Absolutely. Dude, yeah, this was fun. Copy paste everything JDZ just said. I don't think I could have said it better myself. Thank you guys. Seriously, this was a total blast. Loved all of it. Getting to be able to ask players questions also about their thoughts at this level, at this stage of the game, to see like how the meta is shaping up and what some of the top minds in Lorcana are cooking up and what their views are has been absolutely invaluable. I'm sure that the chat would agree. And thank you all, chat, everybody here, for watching. Like, if you weren't here, we'd just be 4 dudes just watching a game and talking about it. But it's a show suddenly because you're all here. So thank you so much, everybody who's here. Kana information
Here
bomb.
he is.
Richee,
Hello.
congrats.
Congratulations, Richee,
Thanks,
on
guys.
being the inaugural Inc Invitational champion. How does it feel? How did you like the final match?
It was good. Like, man, yeah. I'm super excited that the event went well, obviously. You guys put on a great one. The people that showed up, there's a lot of people that, I knew, friends that I came up here with. So it was great to play together and just see what the sort of meta looks like right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. The championship match, I guess, again, like I know last time we were kind of talking about it. I wanted to see Blurple, I think, in the finals just because I felt like I had, sort of like the upper hand in that matchup. So I'm glad it turned out well. So
Awesome.
yeah.
And as a top-ranked player who just took down the whole Invitational, I guess I got to ask, you said you were excited to see what the meta looks like.
Yeah.
What does the meta look like to you, and where do you think Amber Steel songs kind of fits into it right now?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, when the set came out, like there wasn't much support, I feel like, for Amber Steel compared to other, decks. But obviously, Steel Song has been sort of prominent within the meta since forever. So I'm not sure because, like, honestly, I didn't run into any like red-blue decks, and the red-blue plus the Sapphire Coil and all that stuff that they can use with Sisus and things like that. It's just still like a very tough matchup. So I was able to dodge a lot of that, but I was able to play well into most of the steel decks today. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. How did your matchups go specifically against like the Oswald item build? Did you run into that at all today, or were you able to dodge that?
I definitely played 2 versions of Sapphire Steel, but no, I didn't see an Oswald in either of them. Funny, like my friend I played in the first round, Steven, he's on Blue Steel.
Yeah.
And he gave me my loss basically throughout the tournament.
You had 1 game loss?
One, yeah. Oh, no. So 1 match loss.
Okay, one match loss. Gotcha.
Yeah. And so, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't run into the Oswald, so I'm not really sure, but I did run into, I guess, a different version that was still running the items. And I was on the play, so I think game 1 of that, I was able to kind of just go past them after getting a whole new world, and then just kind of using my songs to remove his board. And then the second game, I kind of got stuck. He put down a Scrooge, and then I was able to take out the Scrooge with a strength with 4 characters on, but then he put down another one, and I think he had like a Zeus or something like that I forget how I saw that, but like, yeah, he had that, and I knew that he had it. And I didn't want to play my Gaston down because I knew he was going to just blow it up. But he just kept getting into like other removal spells and wasn't using the Zeus. So I was just like, all right, well, if I put this Gaston down, like, it's just going to die. And I had like 2 wheels in my hand, so I just scooped the second game. And then, yeah, the third game, I was able to get it as well. And the Gantu put in work in that game 1.
Oh yeah, the Gantu tech. Well, how was he throughout the tournament? We didn't see him really do too much in your feature matches, but
yeah. I think I only played him. Actually, I played him twice. I think both times I played him, he was effective because I played it kind of right after a Pete, so it kind of helped me stall for a little bit.
Right.
And the other time it was causing problems because the other player wanted to pay for like a quill, but they would have to use like all their ink essentially because they had 5. They'd have to pay an extra 2. And so that would have been their whole turn, and I was just going to wheel the next turn.
Okay, yeah.
And I think I just kind of put him in a position where he had to make decisions that kind of might have consequences, like Rapunzel. And I had just happened to have like a second Rapunzel in my hand after I played the first one. So I think the game just changed after that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I guess overall, right now, from what you're seeing, I know that it's early on. I know that this is an audacious question, but you will have the audacity to answer, having just taken down this entire tournament. I feel like every set, there's like a rock, paper, scissors of the top 3 decks.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a swing at what you believe the top 3 decks are right now, and or is Amber Steel a part of it?
Honestly, I'm not really sure because I feel like, again, I don't even know how like red blue performs currently. I don't know if people are actually trying out the items or, you know, that shift bell that shifts in for free with the items or whatever. I don't really know because like from this experience, I just saw a lot of people on Sapphire Steel items and other variations of Sapphire Steel. So I'd imagine if that's popular, I honestly, this is not a good question for me because I really wouldn't know. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
I'll answer for him. The top 3 decks are Sapphire Steel, and Sapphire Steel. But Amber Steel was able to get the dub today.
Yep.
That's what matters.
I guess one of my last questions for you, Richie. Favorite Studio Ghibli film? I see you out there rocking the hoodie.
The hoodie is clean.
Dang. There's so many.
I'm a Howl's Moving Castle guy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, Howl's Moving... It's like the soundtracks that do it for me, you know? And Howl's Moving Castle is a big one. I've always liked Princess Mononoke as well.
Of
just
course.
like the character design and just like the world that sort of he created there. I know there's a kind of like typical answers or whatever, but they're all kind of
that reason, you know, they're that way for a reason, right?
Yeah. Peak. Yeah, I would say those 2, I guess.
Nice.
And for anybody wondering, you know, what am I doing asking about a Disney card game about Studio Ghibli, they were actually owned by Studio Ghibli was actually, the rights were owned by Disney at one point. So maybe in the future we might get some sick Howl's Moving Castle cards.
Yeah.
Wow. Calcifer something.
Woo!
That would bring in a ton of new players to the game, I think. But yeah, super congratulations, Richie. You did a great job. It was awesome to see you on the feature match, 3 times?
Yeah.
Absolutely crushing it. Won every single one. And yeah, you took home the case tournament. You're the champ. Congrats, bro.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. What are you going to go do now?
Gotta go eat, man. I'm hungry.
And then he's going to Disney World.
Yeah, that's what I was teeing up. I wasn't sure. Those old commercials. But thank you guys. Thank you both so much. I will tune off right now. Richie, congratulations, and Garrick, thank you again so much, brother.
Yeah, Brent.
I'll let you
awesome.
deal with all of
we'll
the
talk offline.
goodbyes.
You're a legend.
Appreciate
You're
it,
a
Brent.
legend.
Thank you.
Take it easy, fellas.
Take it easy, man.
See ya.
Okay, that messed up the cameras, but let me see if I could fix it real quick. Probably not. Anyway. Hello. I'm trying to move it so we have like heads. And we can do our final goodbyes because we were doing Video Ninja, which uses like 3 things at once. Let me get Richie in here. But yeah, it was my first time like doing a production this big. I think it went okay. But obviously there's some growing pains, and we'll figure it out and be even smoother for the next one. So boom, we're right back. But that is it for us here at the Inc. Invitational. Amber Steele takes it. Richie with the first place finish. Only lost 1 match the entire day. Absolutely crushed it on the feature match every single time. Big Body Lawrence was in the cut doing his business. That was the whole theme of me and JDZ. Every time Lawrence hit the field, we just had to gush over the card because he's just a funny guy.
Yeah.
Such a powerful card for such like a pretty insignificant character, right?
Yeah.
Which seems to be the case with a lot of these decks like Tipo and things like that. But we absolutely loved every single match that we saw today. Amazing high-level play, and hopefully we can bring you a tournament twice this size in a couple months for Reign of Jafar, and Richie will be there.
Yeah.
I'm holding him to it to defend his belt. We'll have bigger prizes, crazier streams. Hopefully we'll have JDZ and Brent back. Chirag will be back. I'll be back, and we can't wait to see you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. We love you all, and we'll be back with the deck lists. They should be up tomorrow on Ink Decks, and you'll be able to look over Richie's tournament winning list. So thank you, everybody. We are out of here. Peace, goodbye, love, and shout out Disney Lorcana, shout out Ravensburger, shout out all the judges and everybody that made this tournament happen. Thank you, viewers. See you later.